Hello boys and girls, welcome to tonight's flip video. We're going to be reviewing the stuff we've been working on this week, specifically the stuff about the decimal grids. So this is our traditional 10 by 10 decimal grid, and there are 24 of the little blocks shaded in. So if you remember that our little blocks are hundredths, and then the whole long sticks are tenths because it takes 100 of these to make the whole thing, and 10 of those to make tenths. So we could say we have 24 hundredths written down. So that's actually represented right here. So we know that's one way we could say is 24 hundredths. This other one, it says 24 tenths. 24 tenths is actually over one whole number, so that one would not be correct. The one right above it, the 2.4, that would not be correct because we would need two of these completely shaded in and then some. 0.24, if we have 0.24, we put the 100 underneath it. So it says 24 basically over 100, and there are 24 of them shaded in. There's 100, so that one would be correct. And 0.024, that would be 24 out of 1,000 shaded, and there's only 100 there, so that would not be correct. So the only correct ones there would be the 0.24 and the 24 hundredths. The important thing to remember, and I'll show this on this slide, that the little ones here, just little ones, those are hundredths, and the whole long strip is a tenth. It's going to be a good clue on your next one. So we've got our next one here. There are, well, you'll have to count up how many there are and then figure out which ones fit. So go ahead and pause it now, and we'll get back together. Alright, so hopefully you solved it. So let's go top to bottom. So there were 70 little blocks shaded in, and we know that there were 70 hundredths because hundredths, because each little one is a hundredth. So that one would be correct because it says 70 hundredths. If you look horizontally, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 rows shaded in. We know from the previous slide that each row is a tenth. So we have 7 tenths shaded in, so that would be correct there. Now, if we're looking at the decimals, 0.7, we put a 10 underneath. 7 tenths, which is just the number form for 7 tenths. And then we actually know that you can cross off those zeros entirely. And then when you cross those zeros off, it matches the one right above it, so that one would be correct. Now 0.7, you put the 100 underneath it. That would be 7 out of 100, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So significantly less. That's like having 7 cents down here versus 70 cents. That's a big difference. So that one would not be correct. So most of those ended up being correct. Which now brings us to our bring back to school. Now we've got a lot of those shaded in, just to make sure those are shaded in. I would like to know which of those are correct, which ones are not correct. So I'll bring that back to school tomorrow, and I'll see you in the morning.